What are we doing today, Grace?
Well, first off, before anything, Rob, we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone. Over the past week, our followers have just climbed. We've actually reached over 1,000 now. So thank you everyone so much for that. We couldn't believe it. The views skyrocketed. But today is all about sidetracking, pardon my pun, and also to do with Rob. Now, Chinese proverbs, woman asks man to do a job, man does the job 6 months later, and then 6 months later. Well, I think Rob's still in that habit because...
Yep, that's me.
You are, aren't you?
Just a bit.
Because what we're waiting for, guys, aren't we, is this inner track to be sorted. Now, the outer track is laid, that'll be pinned down, but he wants to get the inner track sorted. So today, I'm finishing off wallpapering, finally getting there after everything the past few weeks.
I'm not allowed to touch the electrics.
Yes, he's been doing all the other things that come later. I think some of you all agree. He's been chopping and changing, but then we all do that as well. So once I get the wallpapering done, hopefully we're going to get back to some lives. With that, I have a tunnel to sort. That will be to go onto the track. And we've got another kit. We're not going to say what it is yet, but another beautiful kit for us to do. So, Rob?
I've got one more piece of electric to do, haven't I?
Yeah, to be fair, guys, I am going to give him this one. The one last bit that he can do before he sidetracks anymore is alarm system. Again, we've always said to you guys about security. We've got the cameras inside and outside, motion detection. Rob has actually managed off Freebay, so some of you might have local sites, keep an eye, ask people, is an alarm system. So it's very, very loud. So today he's also going to be sorting out this. And then I'm going to make sure he keeps on getting this inner track done. I will be in and out. I will give him a coffee. I will allow him that as long as he's doing it.
Hey, guys and girls, remember that. She said she'll bring me a coffee. There you go.
You did on my live, so it's only fair.
Okay.
As long as you don't go to something else. That's the deal. Don't you agree?
Well, yeah, but I've got... What I want to do is start sealing these edges off, but being as I'm now not allowed, I've got a good track.
I think, guys, won't you agree with me, track first? I know you guys really want to see it, so...
Yeah, well, I know the likes of Jason and Andy and Lord Alan will stick up for you.
Yes, but everyone wants to see it going, so it can't just be me.
No.
So anyway, guys, I'm going to head off and get this wallpaper finishing. There, put my teeth in. The rest of the video should be Rob, although I can see him recording me bringing in a cup of tea as proof.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have to do that.
We'll see you guys later. Take care.
Take it easy. Bye-bye. What I've done as I'm told, I've made a little start. I've cleared the top area there so we can start laying down the inner track. I've finished the alarm. Again, as Grace says, a little bit of extra security out here. You can see the grills on the windows. We've got cameras inside and outside. We all invest a fair bit of money in these things, so it's worth doing. But look, guys and girls, someone's arrived. And they followed through with their promise.
You've got to show them. It's actual coffee. It's not just a mug.
There's coffee there in my favourite mug.
What I've not told him is this is for me, and I just thought I'd tease him with it. But you can't say I don't follow through with my promises. Which reminds me, when are we starting the patio, dear?
Yeah, you can get that idea out of your head, even though the likes of Jason and Andy and all that will laughing their heads off it in one of your lives.
Right, I'm going to go and stick on with the paper.
Get back to your wallpapering.
Have you done anything on the track?
Yes. Move the top.
Oh, I see a curve forming.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Right, I better get going, guys.
Go away.
Otherwise,
go away.
It might not get done.
Go away.
I'll check in a bit.
Go away. Catch you in a bit, guys. Well, I don't really know if I'm lucky or not. Normally get the other halves nagging to do something in the house, don't you? You know, fix the toilet, do this, fix that. They don't have to ask us every 6 months, do they? What do I get? I get one that's telling me to sort my train layout. So yeah, as you can see from this small part of the inner loop, you can see the outer loop on there with the incline coming down and then going around and coming back up. So I've got the lower one, the inside one, which will be staying flat. So I've got to get that one down. So I can start laying out houses and stuff. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'll put little hyperlapse in so you don't hear my voice all the time. Hope you're all keeping well. While I think about it, guys, when you are doing the tracks, you've got 2 tracks running side by side. This piece of kit here, which is a Pico spacer, track spacing spacer. Brilliant piece of kit. Put it down, use it. Don't do what I did and order it off Amazon. Go and have a look at Rudler Models, Mona Models, wherever you want, your local shop, or places like Rails of Sheffield or Hatton's. You will find this cheaper on there. And all you're doing, on mine, because I'm running 125s, I need a decent bit of a gap, so I'm actually using the 2 wider points here. So, one in this track, one in that track, and if you keep that all the way around, your tracks will be a perfect distance. Obviously with the incline here, it does vary slightly because it's actually going up out of the way. You're not going to be able to measure the distance. But so what I'm going to do is just try and keep it as best I can. But on the flat pieces, especially on curves, when you've got 2 trains passing each other, you do need to keep it apart. Excuse the noise. The dog's just taking a walk through the shed, investigating. Keep them the proper distance apart so that the tracks, so that the locos don't collide with each other in the curves and things like that. And obviously, again, it makes it a little bit more realistic. And when you put your gravel down, ballast down, you'll be able to put your ballast in on that one, on this one, down the middle, and then probably just little bits of tuppence of grass, because we all know that your local train track, it's not perfect gravel. You do get weeds and that growing through. Probably a little bit of rubbish, that's later down the line. You can find accurate scale pieces of rubbish to put on the track. But yeah, this piece of kit, buy it, get good spacing. Okay? So what I've done there, just pinned down a few pieces of track, put a black mark on it so I can lay the cork down. Again, don't do what I do, I made a goof. And this cork underlay I bought way too thin. Thinner than this stuff I've already got down. But rather than waste it, because you won't see it, it's going down and then the ballast will go on top, so you won't see it anyway. So what I'm going to do now is just get the old trusty tiling adhesive out, lay a bit of tiling adhesive down on there, stick the cork down. Well, like I've said with other things, I know some of you YouTubers out there have got far, far better skills than me, including the ones I made friends with. It might look a bit rough and ready, but obviously I'll tidy it up afterwards like I tidied up the outside. It's very easy to cut this stuff off. I swear by this tile adhesive now, it's brilliant. When it goes off, whatever you attach it to isn't budging. So I pinned that down while it goes off. Hopefully with this warmer weather it'll go off sooner than 2 days, because that's the issue I had with the inclines over there. Because it was so cold in the shed, it took 2 or 3 days for this stuff to actually go off, and PVA just wasn't working at all. So yeah, that's one section down. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of it, because some of you can do a far better job of it. Those that are starting out, the only advice I can give you about this bit is slow and steady, and for God's sake make sure you order the right cork underlay, because you can see the difference between the two. But I won't bore you with the rest of it on the rest of the track. I will carry on because I've been warned by the missus, so to speak, to get this inside track sorted. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Stay safe and hope you're all keeping well.